Good morning. It is still Sunday, May 18th. There's a bird that flew by. So let's talk about people and relationships of all different kinds. And Nikki and I spoke about this a little bit because, of a situation, a particular person that I know there's a past life soul tie, soul contract, soul what the fuck ever you want to call it. And at this point, it is what the fuck, what the fuck. This person I knew from the beginning that there was something. I stayed away for a very long time, and there was a moment in time where I actually opened my mouth to speak to this person. And I know I've said this before in another video, probably several, definitely in one of my documentation videos. Not for a public platform, but anyways, that's besides the point. But where I spoke to this person, I literally, it felt like something had my jaw wired. Like I literally had to was that a message? I don't know. But, as much pain and heartache and all the shit that this person has done in and around my life, I am better because of it, which is so fucked up, right? There's things that happen on this earth that are so fucked up, but I've used it for my highest and greatest good because of everything that unfolded. Like I literally was reflecting last night about, had I not opened my mouth to speak to this person, my life would be completely different in a lot of different ways. I think I'd still be married, and that's not a good thing for me. And that's no disrespect to my ex. We were not compatible. My ex once referred to somebody she was dating prior to me as putting a round hole in a square peg, or vice versa, however the fucking saying is. And that's exactly what it was for me. We just didn't fit together. And, so anyways, back to this other person, right? And my greatest triumph and my greatest tragedy, not strategy, it sounded like strategy, but tragedy. It's like, I'll see you in the next life. Apparently we didn't get it right this time. Not for lack of me trying. And that's what sucks sometimes. And this doesn't just relate to this person. This is other people around me. Like I was talking to Nikki about being able to see the spiritual side of things and being able to see the 3D world things, and how I give so many chances to people. And she does too. Nikki does too. And being able to understand that there's a greater purpose. Oh God, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this because something's telling me, hang on. So it's, and this is not to sound pompous, arrogant, or some like I'm holier than thou person, because I'm human just like everybody else having spiritual experiences. But I swear I've spoken about this before, because this is not deja vu. I don't know if I posted the video. But being spiritual and is it being a mirror? I don't know the terminology. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. So we're here to help each other grow and evolve. I think. I mean, what is, other than that was the purpose of life and soul contracts and people in our lives and around our lives and all this other bullshit, right? Which is not bullshit. So if we're here to help people elevate, it's like I hope people would choose differently. And I'm not saying choose me. That's not what this is. I see people's potential. And at the same time, it's like, who am I to say what's right and wrong for people? People make their own choices. So that's what's so weird about it. Because it's not like me in my mind saying, oh my God, they must choose this. It's not like that. And I know that people who are spiritual will understand this, and perhaps people who are not, or the lay person who's maybe just getting into this or figuring shit out, like, it's difficult. And it's difficult for me to explain because it's like a feeling. It's not a thinking, it's a feeling or a knowing. So it's like to know things like spiritually and see people's potential and be like, you know, they could choose to be better instead of being a fucking asshole or cunt or whatever. Sorry, I love that word, cunt, by the way, because I mean, it doesn't mean anything negative to even saying the word bitch. Like, yeah, I don't know why cunt got that's such a bad name. I think it's a pretty cool sounding name, by the way. And I don't know where that came from or why it's in the video. So we're just gonna leave it. I guess that's for me to say, like, we put meaning to what we put meaning to, right? If somebody calls me a cunt, okay, great. I could care less, or I couldn't care less is the actual saying. And Bashar talks about, like, nothing has meaning. You put meaning to what has meaning, right? Anyways, I got slightly off topic, or perhaps not, and I'm not even stoned, by the way. Obviously, it's morning. Why would I be stoned in the morning? I wouldn't be. Nor would I be drinking. And even when I was, I never, unless I was doing partying all night, drugs and alcohol. I mean, it's fun to be social and whatnot, but like last night I tried to have a bottle, tried to have a bottle. I tried to have a glass of rosé. I just got at the store, and like I was so fucking tired. My body was aching, right? I know I need to start lifting again. I know I need to start being active again, other than hiking once or twice a week. And I'm coming through things, so I'm getting there. But my body was so tired. It's like, I don't even want a fucking glass of wine. I just want to lay down. I'm like, oh my God, am I like getting older? Anyways, it felt good to lay down. And then I took a half, it was 2.5 milligram of gummy. And then I took the other half. And I felt good. So I'm getting completely off topic. And I forgot where I was going with any of that. But I feel like I'm a mirror to people, and I don't even know what that fully means. I just know I've heard it through different TikTok. I haven't researched it, but there's a higher purpose for me in this life, and that's not arrogance at all. It's just a knowing of a soul, and I don't know if I'm doing it. I don't know if something needs to be done. Not for me to fucking figure out. But that's why, I give people so many chances. But when is enough? And you know what? It's like, there has to be a point where you have to set up healthy boundaries, because, not only am I here, there's a bird. There's always birds. To be, not only am I here for my own spiritual growth and well-being, we're here to help each other. And, I'm not going to kill myself to save you, basically, what it boils down to. And, I guess that's life. So if you're in a relationship or any kind of, that doesn't necessarily mean romantic at all, by the way. If you're in any kind of relationship or anything where you're holding on and hoping for the person to change, and you're killing yourself, whether not, not necessarily physically, but, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, perhaps physically, it's okay to set boundaries for yourself. It's okay to let go of the hope of this person ever changing. And, we're not here to decide, like, how people change. And therein lies the difficulty of seeing both sides of the spiritual and the fucking earthly realm. But if you're going through something like that, take care of you first and foremost. Everything else, I promise you, will fall into place. And whatever's meant to be in your life will be in your life. And whatever's meant to go will go. Sometimes gracefully, sometimes not gracefully. And that's okay. ultimately it's about self-love and self-everything. And I think I get caught up sometimes in other people, in a sense, because of that deep spiritual connection. And that's okay. I'm being gentle with myself, and so should you. And I love you.